Let's start with the story of the Winchester Mystery House. If you've never heard of it, the Winchester Mystery House is a labyrinthine mansion in California that was built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of William Winchester, heir to the Winchester rifle fortune. The story goes that Sarah was haunted by the ghosts of people killed by Winchester rifles, and she built the house to confuse and trap these spirits. The house is full of staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open into walls, and all sorts of strange architectural features that are meant to confuse and disorient. But here's the creepy part. Sarah Winchester was a real person, and she really did build this house. And the strange thing is, people who have visited the house have reported all sorts of paranormal activity, from ghostly apparitions to unexplained noises and movements. It's a truly terrifying place, and it's all based on a true story. Another story that's sure to send chills down your spine is the story of the Dyatlov Pass incident. If you've never heard of it, the Dyatlov Pass incident was a real-life event that occurred in 1959, when 9 hikers died under mysterious circumstances in the Ural Mountains. The hikers were all experienced outdoorsmen, and they were all found dead with strange injuries, from internal injuries to radiation poisoning. The weirdest part is, the investigation into their deaths was shut down by the Soviet government, and to this day, no one knows what really happened. The story gets even creepier when you consider the fact that the hikers were all found with strange symbols carved into their skin, and their bodies were all found in a state of terror, like they had seen something that scared them to death. It's a truly bizarre and unexplained event, and it's all based on a true story. But the scariest part of these stories is the twist. The part that makes you realize that these events are not just random occurrences, but are actually connected to something deeper and more sinister. And that's what I want to talk about next. One of the scariest twists in the true horror stories I've shared is the fact that the Winchester Mystery House is still standing today, and people are still reporting paranormal activity. It's like the house is still trapped in some sort of time loop, reliving the horrors of the past over and over again. And the Dyatlov Pass incident? The investigation into the hikers' deaths was shut down, but the strange symbols carved into their skin were never explained. It's like the government knows something that we don't, and it's hiding it from us. These twists are what make true horror stories so terrifying. They're not just random events, but are actually connected to something deeper and more sinister. And that's what makes them so believable, yet so unbelievable at the same time. So there you have it, some of the scariest true horror stories that will make your skin crawl. Remember, these stories are all based on real-life events, and they're all the more terrifying because of it.